Hey Sal, how are you today?
Good. How you doing, Dave?
Good. Debut. We're just going to be very transparent. We were talking just off camera, completely forgot. The time flew by. We weren't able to share it off, but we will. We'll go back and forth. Him and I can just share it. But welcome to 15-minute marketing, everybody. And Sal
We've
is
got the
to.
timer. We've got the timer going. We're not going to take more than 15 minutes of your time, but we've got a great topic today. So let's start talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's retargeting, and retargeting. Another word for that is remarketing. And Sal, what is it? Just let everybody know, what is retargeting.
Retargeting is we've all been subject to it. It's like, for instance, you like that Swedish facial cream. So you're on the Swedish facial cream website, and
And
when
you know I
you
love
go to
that.
I know you do. You're a huge fan of that. Have been for years. When you go to that site, when you leave the site and go to CNN or Fox or whatever website you're looking at, or Amazon, all of a sudden you start to see advertisements on the right hand side or on the bottom for Swedish facial cream, and it's like they're following you around.
Yep.
And that's targeting and affordable for even small companies can do this. And basically, what it involves is putting some code in your website so that the website recognizes that somebody visited it, even down to maybe a certain page, or maybe they left their cart without their shopping cart without finishing it,
Mm.
and then the internet is going to feed them ads based on your site after that for whatever specified time that you want that ad to work.
Yeah. Now, it used to freak people out when it first came out. I don't even remember the year it came out, but I do remember people saying, oh my gosh, it's like Big Brother. They're following me around. I visited a
It's a little,
site that sells custom socks, and now I'm seeing ads for it. And it shouldn't really freak people out. The, uh, the whole culture of getting freaked out by ads, that's kind of behind us, because if we visited a site where we wanted facial cream or custom socks, then we want to be reminded of that, right? That's kind of the subject.
right. Well, there's some statistics that come into play here. 97% of visitors that leave never return to the website.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were interested enough to go to the website originally, then maybe they're still interested enough to buy it. They either forgot or they move on to something else.
Yeah,
Retargeted website visitors, 8 times cheaper to reach per click than just regular ads.
that's amazing for small businesses. That's level playing field up against the big boys. That is really cheap. And what do you do with those 97%? Was it 97 or 98% who leave?
97, yeah.
Yeah, 97% who leave. This is a way to kind of tap them on the shoulder, remind them of the ad, and they come on back.
Sure.
We think it's.
What a lot of businesses do is uh, they put a special on that ad. So, I might have been interested in wool socks, but then said, "Nah, I'll pass." And then I'm surfing the web in other areas. I see the ad come up to say get 20% off wool socks. Oh, wait a
Right.
minute. Now I'm really interested because 20% off, you're right in my sweet zone. I'm ready to buy some wool socks.
Yeah.
So, that's another way to convert. It can increase, estimates show that it can increase conversion rates by 150%.
That's amazing. Do you know any other service that can do that?
No, I mean,
I mean, that's
it's
amazing.
right.
So let me just throw this out there. If you're watching this, we're live. If you're watching the replay, that's fine. But if you're live, leave a comment and it will show up right on the screen, and we can answer your questions. We've had some questions already come in that we can ask a little later, but we're talking about retargeting and remarketing. How is it used? Talk to me about the lookalike. So, and why would you use a lookalike? What is a lookalike?
A lookalike is, say you're starting a website and you don't have a lot of visitors yet, but you do have some visitors. But do you have enough to really retarget them? Maybe not. A lot of these retargeting services, what they'll do is create lookalike audiences. So they'll take the demographic information from the people who did visit, and they'll find others like that and advertise to them. A big one, it kind of like breaks these retargeting kind of break today into two areas. One is Facebook pixel retargeting, and the other one is everybody else. So,
Right.
and Facebook pixel retargeting is a great way for lookalike audience. So somebody visits your website, takes a look at your wool socks, leaves, doesn't buy, and then you can have Facebook create an audience of people that are just like that, and then put your ad on their Facebook feeds.
Right. So lookalike would be what? Female, certain age group? Does it get down into that?
Yeah, it really uses all that information that Facebook gathers about us. Other sites that we like, other things that we've clicked on, all of our interests that Facebook knows about us. It's going to use that to create the lookalike audience.
So if someone's used to buying a lot on Amazon, they would be considered a lookalike. So someone who, say they got facial cream and they're using retargeting, they would target all other people who go to Amazon or buy things online. That would be a really good target.
Yeah, Facebook knows if you're a buyer. Are you a person who clicks on advertisements in the feed, or are you a person that doesn't click on advertisements in the feed?
I think it's amazing. And so we're using it with our business. And, we tried it a while back. And you visit our website, englandstudio.com, and then you go to CNN or Fox or whatever, wherever you go for news. And all of a sudden, boom, there's our ad. We could never afford to have an ad on a big major network, which I think is staggering how powerful it is.
We get a report at the end of every month that shows the hundreds of websites that our ad has been delivered to, including CNN. I see a lot of trivia online, so I see trivia sites, buying sites, all kinds of different sites.
Yeah. It's amazing. It gets out everywhere. So that's how it's used. So I know there's a few ways you can use it, even for free. Can you explain that? Explain some of them, the ad techium and.
Well, yeah, Facebook does not charge you to get a pixel, so anybody can get a pixel. Then the first challenge is getting that pixel inserted into your website, and we can help you with that in a lot of cases, even if you don't have a website that we built for you. The next thing is to create the ad. It has to match a certain specification range, and it should be a riveting ad, and it should be creative, and that's where we shine. And then the final step is to create Facebook ad campaigns. So specifying that you're using the custom audience that you built based on the pixels visitors, and all the other various 27 questions that Facebook wants to know when you're creating a Facebook ad.
Right. So we have a question from Lynn. Well, she's just saying great information. Thank you, Lynn Langway. Lynn Langway. So yeah, anything you have, just put it up there. We got lots of people. We started promoting this show and getting some big interest, and mainly with this subject, retargeting. Retargeting is pretty powerful. And we've got about 5.5 minutes left, and we're going to really not waste anyone's time getting into the nitty gritty. You hire us or someone to put it on your website. It's a pixel. It follows people around and puts ads up. What I think is really cool is if someone goes to, say, a facial cream website, and they go to a specific product, and they're ready to buy it, but they leave, and they call that abandonment. So they're considered someone who abandoned that page. You can create an ad for that product with a testimonial right underneath it that says, I've tried it and it's wonderful, blah, 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 blah. That ad follows people for a few days to the people who actually was just about ready to buy it. I think that's pretty cool. That's the coolest thing about retargeting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really taking advantage of people's natural tendencies.
Yeah. Um, so some examples of businesses that would need it would be any service provider, any store, online store. I think is amazing. We're using it in different ways as well. We're using it for ourselves. We're using it for some clients. And any questions anybody have out there. But I think a plumber could use it, an
Yeah,
electrician.
I think more business types can use it than would have a hard time using it. A lawyer would be great for a legal page, or somebody who provides any kind of service. People check out your service and then say, "Well, I'm going to get back to you."
Yep.
And again, 97% of the time they don't. But if you can retarget them, then you change that you bring that 97% down dramatically.
And you know what I think, Sal? What's great about retargeting, and I've heard this from other people, and you've heard it as well, is they say, I have a website. I've got a website built. It does nothing for me. It's
Right.
out there. I haven't, how many phone calls I got? I got 0 phone calls. We hear that, and I'm sure there are people out there that say the same. They got 0 phone calls. Well, that stat you just shared backs that up. Everyone goes to a website, but they leave and they don't do anything with it. This is a great way to capture them and say, hey, don't forget about us. We know you're shopping for this item. Keep thinking about us. Let me ask a question on the timing. How long does the ad follow someone? I know you can adjust that, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can. Again, it depends on the ad service, but most of them have a setting where you can say, well, let's let them follow that for 3 days or a week or a month.
Mm-hmm.
Show it to them X amount of times.
So I think if you have a car, like an auto dealer, you have to think about how long does it take someone to make a decision on the car they're buying? Is it 30 days? Well, then maybe that's what you run it for. But if someone's buying, I don't know, golf clubs or a t-shirt, okay, they're going to either buy it or they're not. So you don't follow them a month around because it's a little annoying, right? If you're on a t-shirt site and then you still got an ad for the same t-shirt like 30 days later, you're going to kind of upset a lot of people. So you want to time it right where you figure out that sales cycle. If it's a 3-day and they've decided, then that's how long you run the ad. So there are some companies that do it wrong, and I've been on some sites. I've bought the product. 2 months later, I'm still seeing the product. And finally, I have to click on the little X, and it says, why are you seeing this ad? It's like, because I already bought the product. So now I have a negative view of the company that I was shopping at. So that's something to think about. And we're really good at not having a negative impression on your business. We don't want that to happen. It's the last thing we want. I think it's great. So got a minute and a half here. What are your thoughts?
So as the thoughts hopefully are coming in, Dave, we plan on doing this at least once a month with a topic that is a riveting marketing topic. If you have a riveting marketing topic, put it in that you want us to talk about. Put it in the chat.
So here's one. We have a landscape company we have a landscape company which it would be beneficial for. I am in 2 MIM companies. Wine and alt leisure is the beneficial for. Is this beneficial for my own business? Landscape, absolutely. People are looking for landscape, without a doubt, Lynn.
Yeah,
I would give us a call. We
again,
can give you
just
some
think of
insights.
yourself as a consumer. As a consumer, I'm looking for some landscaping, and it's like, I'll get back to that. I got too many options. If you're the one that retargets them, and it's like, also you have to realize you got to see something 7 times before you buy.
Right.
We're running really short on time here, and we promise not to go above 15 minutes. So thank you everybody for your time, and we'll see you next month on a Wednesday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
15-minute marketing. Take care. Give us a call if you have questions.